MLP series review, season 6, episode 2, the crystalline part 2. Getting on with it. Why would magic not be able to reconstruct the crystal heart? I don't understand how magic works in this world. It's like you're able to turn a bird into an orange or a frog into an orange, but you can't you can't literally meld the pieces of a thing back together. Not even through glue, but through like fusion. I don't understand. I guess it's for the sake of again of conflict, but it just seems like magic would be able to do something about that. Rainbow's gonna go bust the clouds, and Luna is like the clouds this far north have a will of their own. So I don't. They're evil clouds. I don't understand what that means. Like if she said like because in our world the clouds don't have necessarily a will of their own, but they operate by themselves, and you could still bust clouds. You could still break them apart and stuff. If she means a will of their own, as in like evil clouds, why are the clouds evil? What does that even mean? I don't because like okay the oh what is it called the uh Everfree Forest, everything has a will of its own, but everything in the Everfree Forest isn't just innately evil. It just operates without having to be influenced by pony kind. So, like, what does that even mean? I, I, I don't understand what a will of their own means. I wish that was more explained. I got rid of that in my story, anyways. I was like, oh, the love that Cadence and her family had was so strong, and the Crystal Empire was so strong that they didn't even need the Crystal Heart anymore. I'm pretty sure I said that. Dude, freaking Celestia and Luna are so useless. What? What? Dude, okay. So Twilight's like, there must be a spell that can restore the Crystal Heart. Instead of the writers being like, no, it's impossible. Okay, we'll cut that. We'll we'll cut that train of thought off. That doesn't exist. There's no. Instead of doing that, Celestia is like, perhaps. And then Luna goes, but neither of us know it. What? I would assume that the Crystal Empire is a little important. Just a little bit to the sisters. Would not you immediately put all of your stock into finding out that spell so that if something like this happens, you can you can prevent it from happening? Oh yeah, maybe, but we don't know. We don't know at all. God, this is oh man, that is a really stupid plot point. But we'll skip by it. Oh my gosh, Cadence is like, we can go look at the library. Why would you not have? This is a possibility that is entirely possible. It could get stole. Why? What? Restore it as in put it back together? Is that what they? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This episode's going downhill really quick. Oh, Celestia and Luna get out to handle the clouds. Clouds. Just clouds. And Luna's like, yes, but even our magic will eventually succumb to the dude, you guys. That's why there are fanfiction about you guys getting wrecked by everything. You can't stop clouds. You can control the sun, the moon, but clouds are too much for you. We can do it for like 3 minutes. Twilight Sparkle, you got. Oh my gosh. Why is the extent of their magic beams from the horn? They're just even shining when he did the thing on Chrysalis, it was a ginormous explosion of power. I can't handle the writing for Celestia and Luna. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It is so bad. They're going to find the spell, and Cadence is like, don't mention the Crystal Heart. Cadence, I'm pretty sure everyone notices the giant storm clouds coming in that last time came in when Sombra was invading. If anything, your crystal ponies are gonna be like, oh my god, Sombra's back. They're gonna be like, oh, it's a bad weather. that well, Flurry teleported onto Pinky's face and Pinky freaked out and threw her? Why would that be? Just to create more conflict? That didn't even make sense. Flurry was literally clinging to Pinky's eyeball a second ago. Why would that was weird. Just more artificial conflict, I guess. Why are they chasing Flurry Heart around? They literally did it earlier. Twilight had her in a barrier. Had her in a barrier. Just put her in a barrier. Your specialty is shield armor. Rarity is using telekinesis to try and catch Flurry with a net instead of using telekinesis to stop Flurry with telekinesis. Seems like an extra step if you ask me. I don't know how clouds in Equestria work, or I guess in the north, but you could just fly above them and destroy them from above. They're not going to... Like, if only the frozen north is the frozen north, then clearly the clouds didn't spread down to Equestria, so why would you not just be able to fire at them from away from them? Because it looks like Celestia and Luna are getting overtaken by them, and it's like you could just fly out of them, or above them, or below them. The clouds don't touch the ground, and you could shoot upwards or downwards. Anyways, also, why is Cadence just helping Twilight find a book? She is an alicorn. She has powerful magic. Her barriers are pretty powerful. Why isn't she not helping with the clouds? Why... Anyways, they send Starlight to go get Sunburst because apparently he's a big important pony, but he's not, and we find that out right now. I like how they're trying to show the Crystal Empire being evacuated. It's an empire. They're not evacuating to a train station. It's gotta be hundreds of thousands of ponies. It's an entire empire. I like that Starlight says that she got beaten again, but she didn't. She literally gave up. She was like, okay, I guess I'll stop being evil. She won. She definitely beat Twilight, but she conceded. I don't understand how Sombra ruled the Frozen North with the Crystal Heart if the Crystal Heart is powered by the ponies that are crystal and it's powered by their love, and they obviously didn't love Sombra, so how did he use the Crystal Heart to keep the Frozen North back? That seems like a contradiction. I like that in this, Celestia can be cold. Literally every single fiction that writes her good is she is warmth and the sun, and she is in the sun. The sun. She is insanely hot if she wants to be. Like in freaking Timeless, where she turns an entire city block into glass because she can heat up herself so hot. Oh, she's cold. She's so cold here. Oh, terrible writing. Does it matter if he's a because they're like, oh yeah, Starlight said you're a powerful wizard, and he's like, oh, I'm no wizard, and everybody's like, wah, and it's like, Celestia just said it was one of her old students. Why would you doubt okay, Celestia didn't doubt. She was just like nodding. Luna looked like, what the crap, sis? Yeah, they're really trying to show it as if there's like 50 ponies that live in the Crystal Empire. Alexa, what's an empire?
As a noun, empire can have a few meanings. 1. A group of nations or peoples ruled over by an emperor, empress, or other powerful sovereign or government, usually a territory of greater extent than a kingdom, as the former British Empire, French Empire, Russian Empire, Byzantine Empire, or Roman Empire. 2. A government under an emperor or empress. 3. The historical period during which a nation is under such...
Thank you.
Hearing that makes me feel cat-tastic.
All right, then. So an empire is bigger than a kingdom. So Canterlot is technically smaller than the Crystal Empire, but you're trying to convince me that the Crystal Empire consists of like 50 ponies? Because at the beginning of this episode, or at the beginning of episode 1, Pinky is like, since it's royalty, basically the entire kingdom is going to be there. The empire, sorry. The entire empire is going to be there. And there's like 50 ponies. There's not even 50 ponies. There's like 15 ponies. Holy moly, Crystal Cadence is beautiful. Wow, what a pony. Man, they got super lazy with Celestia and Luna Crystal version. They're literally just crystally. Starlight looks good in crystal form, but like Celestia and Luna are literally just see-through and more sparkly. They already have sparkles. Their hair already has sparkles. Why would you be so lazy, Hasbro? It wasn't even Hasbro. Who is it? You people? You could have made Luna even better looking. I mean, maybe not, but you know what I mean. We get Twilight's parents at the end of the episode. Lame. They do, she says grandmare, and that's stupid because, okay, what's a grandpa then? Tell me that. Grand Colt? Grand Colt? Grand, I don't even know. Well, grandpa? Don't do one half, do both. Don't really like the way that they name Flurry. They just kind of name her at the train station. Because of what happened. They didn't even think of a name prior. Granted, I didn't give the same thing. They thought of a name after she was born. At the end of the episode, it shows like a scenery of the Crystal Empire and the train leaving, and there's just like a black speck. Like, it's not even a speck. It might be like a plane or something. I don't think it's a plane. There's no planes in ponies. It's just like a black thing traveling across the sky, and it looks super funny. Oh man, that was not a very good opening. It wasn't as infuriating as the last seasons, but man, was it not very good. It had some dumb stuff. A 2 out of 5. Putting them together, I'd probably lean more towards a 2 than a 5, a 2.5. Yeah, I'd probably say this is like a 2. I don't really care to see it again. Celestia and Luna were in it, and they were... At least they didn't get absolutely destroyed by the weather. I honestly expected to see a scene where they flew out of the cloud. They fell out of the clouds and they were just blocks of ice. So that's what I expected to see. We didn't get a villain, which sucks. That's probably why the end of this season has Chrysalis as the return villain, because everybody liked Chrysalis so much, and they're like, how do we apologize for the opening of the season? And they don't really even do anything with Flurry. Like, they don't do anything with Flurry, so, like, I mean, she gets some episodes with Twilight, but she's not, like, a big character in the series or anything. Yeah, I'd say just this episode by itself is a 2 out of 5, and them together is, like, a 2 out of 5 as well. There are so many good, way better openers and closers. The Sombra opener, Chrysalis... These are better, like, in my mind, obviously, because even if I give them a bad review, like, even if I was like, this is like a 1, it still introduced a character like Chrysalis, who in the fanfics and in comics and in everything that has to do with the fandom is such a good character. Discord as well, Sombra as well, Terek not so much. Terek is just kind of there. But like those 3, yeah, like those are really, really good additions to the fandom. Flurry is a great addition to the fandom, but not as a child, as an adult, and they don't do that in the series. So, yeah, I have to stick with this being like a 2 out of 5. Very, very meh opening for this. I like Starlight. I did want to say this too. Sunburst, if they keep him, because that's kind of how I am with things too. I'm really good at analyzing and looking at things, but I'm not good at performing them. Like, I could watch a fighting game and understand how a fighting game works and how you should play the fighting game, but I can't play the fighting game myself. Epic 7, all of my interests, I'm really good at gathering information. Dead by Daylight, I'm really good at gathering information and how to do the thing and what you should do. And then when it comes to employing those skills at it, I'm like, I'm going to run the stupidest crap and be terrible at this. And like that seems to be what they kind of did with Sunburst. He's not good at using magic, but he's good at analyzing and deciding what magic should be used and how it should be used. And I think that's a really good character trait for, I think there are a lot of people like that. But yeah, this was a not stellar opener, which is good because last season's opener wasn't that good and the season was amazing. So maybe this season will be amazing too, and I could really like it.